So, generally, I was born in the Caribbean.
No, sorry.
So, my position is a vice chair in COAD. And what I like about Gambia, what's not to like. You know, I like the freedom. You know, I like the fact you can wake up and you see your people every day. You don't have to worry too much. You know, everything just free. The fresh food, you get so much things here. You know, and I think it's a better environment for children. That's what Sunday Catherine and my wife Juliet, you know. I just think it's a better environment for him to grow up in a community like this. It's more of a family feel, unlike the UK. So that's basically me.
I'm born in Birmingham, but spent most of my life in London. What I like about the Gambia, the melanin that I'm getting in my skin, the beaches and the freedom that you have here. No lockdown. Came here last year trying to do some fundraising in London to build a school in Forney, a kindergarten school for the kids up there, you know. Still a long way off trying to achieve that objective, but because of the COVID, it's sort of stifled everything. So.
When do you want to start now?
Yes.
My name is Matthew Hippolyte. I am an executive member in COAD. I love the climate in Gambia and
People.
food. Oh, food! I love people, food, and I like the beach. I love the water. I love the water, especially in the rainy season. Lovely and warm. So anybody who hasn't done it, get into the water now. It's very nice. I'm the owner of Hyperlink Resort. My mother, who's being buried today, would describe me as a creator. I like Gambia because you can do anything you want to do as long as you have the intention to do it and the drive. You can do it. I'm a doer. I'm a doer for my sins, and I enjoy being able to do it in Gambia. Being able to create and do.
I'm Pat. I work here in HR. I just love being in Gambia. I've been here for 7 years, on and off. This is the first 14 months I've been here now. And I just like, I could have all the different herbs to drink.
My name is Caleb Quick. What I like about Gambia is the spiritual energy. People are positive, and you can attract what you want with positivity. I don't like negativity. In America, there's a lot of that, so I ran away very fast, got the heck away. I'm looking forward to building. I tend to be impatient, so I want to do it now, but I need to learn, so I'm here. And that's my purpose, to learn, for now.
I'm from Washington, D.C. I've been here a couple of days as well. I'm staying at Hyperlink. What I like so far is how everybody has been really friendly and helpful. And about myself, I'm trying to get here on a permanent basis, and I'm working towards that right now.
Hi, my name is Catherine. I'm 11 years old, and what I like about Gambia is that I get a lot of friends quick and easy, and I get to play with them faster how I used to do.
Hi, my name is Imani. The things that I like about Africa is the diversity. I feel like you can find any bit of yourself, any part of Africa. It's beautiful. The things I like about Gambia are the people, the talent that we've seen thus far here. People are just so resourceful and talented. It's amazing and inspiring. And I consider myself a creative. I hope to do something creative here, but as I was mentioned before, really I'm here to learn and just explore as much as I can.
Hi, my name is Gabby. I'm from America, Atlanta, Georgia. And what I like about Africa is the peace. I felt that as soon as we landed in Senegal actually, and now we're here in the Gambia, and the peace, I felt it there and I feel it in the Gambia. Just the beaches are beautiful, the food is delicious, the people are so friendly and nice. Everybody's been helping us with our wolof, and I love it. It's great.
Hi, I'm Sharon, and I'm from America, Baltimore, Maryland, and I came here from Florida. So I love Gambia because for me it's home. I'm Gambian. I don't even feel American no more. I'm Gambian. I bought two pair of pants with me that I could not fit in America. So I'm in one pair already. And I've been here for 2 months now. So I got one more pair of pants to fit into. And then I can start buying me some Gambian clothes and stuff. But I'm happy and I'm home. I'm good. Yeah.
I'm Eto, born and bred in Gambia, Lamin Village. I'm currently working with Juliet and she got me here to be taking the minutes voluntarily.
Okay, I'm Juliet and I've been here, we've been coming here since 2011. The most thing I've loved about since I've been coming here since 2011 has been the spirit of the people, the energy of Africa, the energy of the country, the vibration of Africa, the connectivity of Africa and all the beauty, vibrancy, food and the people, the atmosphere, the environment and the beauty. That's what has kept me here and keeps me coming and now I live here. And I think it's better for my son as well, better environment for my son. About me in 60 seconds, I'm married to Adrian. I have 3 children here, 3 children in England and 1 here. And that's Catherine over there, who's 9 years old. And yeah, I also had a BlaXit, which is a YouTube channel, and very much instrumental and involved in and hoping to help to pursue the goals and objectives of COAD.
And she was a great lady, you know. She raised 8 of us, and I'm proud of my mom. So may her soul rest in peace. And my dad also.
If I start talking about my mom, I might start crying. So she's been buried today. She died a few days ago, but she was phenomenal. She was really phenomenal. Growing up with my mom and seeing all the things that she'd been through. She had 9 children, and my father wasn't as productive as he could have been. So, you know, at some point it was all up to her. And growing up with her, I suppose, you know, you would have to go onto Facebook or something and hear what people are saying about her. She had so many grandchildren, and today I looked at the funeral online and they had so many wonderful things to say about her because she was just that woman, and she gave herself to so many people, and I think they just all appreciated her. So there was a big outpouring of love.
The community development committee and also the community committee as well. And that's Mr. Joe, so I'd like to welcome you to COAD formally. So can we all give him a round of applause for what he's done? Just a few lines about yourself and about, you know, about NEMA KUNKU and about the disaster, if you wouldn't mind, please.
Thank you very much, Julia.
You're welcome.
It's a pleasure to be here and to share my experiences with you. I am Bakari Jame, fondly called Joe. I'm actually called Joe because of my namesake's surname. I am the president of the development youth organization called DOYA, which is resident in NEMA KUNKU. It's actually a settlement that's about 50 years now, but mostly inhabited by very low or no income earners. That's the reason, right from the time that when they were actually buying those places, because they were less income earners, it was unfortunate that they could do those developments that would help resist some of the flood that we experienced. So the flood has not been something, it's not something that is new. It's been there for so long, but it's getting worse by the day because of some of the infrastructural development that are taking place and the fact that most of those developments are actually being erected on waterways. This is the reason year in, year out, it keeps getting worse. But we are actually grateful with the help of COAD and BlaXit relief was actually made for the flood victims, who are all grateful to BlaXit and the COAD. And I'm definitely pleased to be here to share this little experience with you. Thank you.
Thank you. We were able to donate 32,000 to buy 27 bags of rice, but unfortunately it wasn't enough to feed the whole village. So what we've actually done today is I'm giving you a quick update on the fundraising. BlaXit and what we've done is we've transferred some of it across, and it takes 4 days. So the money that we've transferred across, because it's been coming in bits. So we raffled a piece of land, and this is the money that we've had from the piece of land in BUSURA. So that's the reason why we're contributing both towards BUSURA, where they need a borehole, and towards NEMA KUNKU, where the disaster is. So we would like to hand over 217,000 lassi today to COAD, to bank, for us to meet with the National Disaster Management Agency, and also with Mr. Joe. But in the interim, we would like to pay for the extra bags of rice, which was the shortfall of the last distribution. So, Adrian?
Yeah, 117,000.
That's for you, Matthew.
That's for the bank.
Yeah, but what we want to do, we want to just minus for this 9 bags of rice from this, so he could go and get for the other families, and then the balance it will go straight into the bank. Yeah. So this is 217,000, which gonna go to the project in NEMA KUNKU, and also to help with the borehole in BUSURA. Yeah. So today we're gonna subtract, and this is on behalf of all of us here, COAD. We're gonna subtract the money for the remaining 9 bags of rice, so all the families will have rice from the donation that was given.
They've been leading the way to actually making sure that, you know, in the first couple of days, they raised 217,000, and I was like, huh? You know, and the members here raised money as well, so we gave them a hand. But the volume of money that they're raising, and you know, their efforts to do it, haven't always been appreciated. You know, I'll say that it hasn't, because I think people online give them a really hard time unnecessarily. But I put all of that down to jealousy. That's all I can put it down to. And I always say to them, forget them. Just keep doing what you're doing. And you know, when you see this, they are doing a good job, aren't they? They're doing a really good job, and you guys are doing really, really well. So, you know, it's a surprise to me that you've raised that much, because I was still on the 217,000, and now you've gone way beyond that. So, you know, I would give you another hand. But you can feel the money. Feel the money.
That's
going to be for eventually for you. We decided to do, they asked us to do a memorandum of understanding. Now the memorandum of understanding will really outline how we're going to deal with our funds and working with them. And within that, we've prioritized what we and the villagers have thought would be their priority. And their priorities are A, doing something within this year, so that come next year, that water doesn't go down the same path and flood the village. So that's the first thing. Secondly, the healthcare in the village wasn't all that. They have to go far away, Brikama, to be able to get any good healthcare. So if somebody's pregnant, if there's a problem, they're in problems. So what we said is that we would use some of that money to try and build a health clinic, and we're going to be working with the health authorities to establish something within the village, so that they don't have to go so far if they have any emergencies, especially when people are pregnant and things like that. And the other thing, the last thing, is that something that Pat highlighted, and something that, you know, also Juliet spoke a lot about, was that the women in the village are marginalized. So when money like this comes about, they get the last say. So what we're doing is part of the money we're highlighting so that we're putting aside so that their priorities will be a priority as far as the money spending is concerned. So that's part of what COAD are doing, and that's our priority. So we will work with yourselves, and we will also work with the Disaster Management Agency and all the other agencies that the government's putting forward to try and solve this situation. The first thing that we're going to do is we're going to have a study done to see exactly how we can stop that water from flooding the village in the future, so we don't have to go over all of this over and over. But it's a big project because NEMA KUNKU is in a swamp area. So naturally, water floods that whole region, not just that village, but that whole region. And as being pointed out there, the roadworks and the new motorways and things that's been built hasn't taken that into account. So water runs from there into the village, and it just happens year on year out. We want to stop that. 3 people died when this last flooding happened. A young man, tell me if I'm wrong, a young man he died, he drowned. A young man, maybe a teenager. A younger man, I think he was about 9 years old, he got washed down a drain, during that period. And a lady, she got bitten by a snake, because obviously the water has taken everything and everybody. She got bitten by a snake and she died as well. So we don't want that to happen again. And part of why we're doing this is that we're here in Africa, and their trouble should be our trouble as well. It's no point in us just thinking about ourselves. We're here in Africa. We're here in Africa. If we're going to be settling in Africa, we have to take on board the struggles that the people here in Africa are having at the same time. So part of what we're doing here with all of this fundraising is to deal with that. So as far as the funds are concerned, the funds are going to be banked, and the funds aren't going to be spent until we decide how it's going to be spent and where it's going to be spent, and hands-on spending, not just give and there you go and you sit back, because we all know where that leads to. So that's not going to happen. But again, Julia, Adrian, thank you, because you guys have worked tirelessly on raising this money, and forget the people on the other side who just want to throw stones.
It was specified that we should drop a memorandum of understanding with the National Disaster Management Agency. And so what we did is we included Keba Jaju and yourself within that memorandum of understanding, and BlaXit and also COAD, and to say that there has to be a consensus amongst us. Yeah, so far as everything is concerned. So you are included as a part of the decision making. I just wanted to make sure that you're reassured so far as that is concerned. And also Keba, because Keba is who introduced us to you in the first place. So he's also included in the decision making process, and also the VDC, so that there is a consensus between us before any decision can be made so far as where funds are spent, because you will know the priorities, and we have to listen to the people in the village, because you're the ones most affected by the disaster. So I wanted to thank you for coming.
We've been going around the village. Unfortunately, like I said, when the Alcalde was creating that settlement, there was no such thing as a community center, one that would have been owned by the community, such that if we have anything that belongs to the community, it can be constructed there. So what we did was to go around the plot owners and see if there is anyone who's planning to sell theirs. Unfortunately, from all those that we contacted, no one could actually give a reasonable price. Most of the prices that they were actually charging were expensive. And given the fact that some of those plots are in waterlogged areas, no matter how much money you raise, you'll have to spend a lot of money only on building the foundation, because it has to be something that is very, very strong to resist the water. So we've been doing that, but as of now, no tangible results have been met. But we'll continue to push and see where we can get a good plot of land that can actually help us sustain ourselves. Because we can't guarantee that funds will continue to be raised for us. We equally have to do some effort ourselves to be able to sustain ourselves. So that's the reason we wanted to get a plot of land where we can build a market store that will be controlled and managed by the youth organization, the proceeds of which would be plowed back for the development of the community.
One of the things before you came here that we talked about as a group was possibly doing some kind of a fundraising that involved the villagers as well. So the villagers coming here and having an activity here that the whole village can take part in. That will help us raise funds. We can work out how the funds are going to be raised. That may help you towards what you're talking about now, but certainly it would help us towards what we're doing for you, and it will bring the group and the villagers closer together. So we're going to fix a date for it, and obviously we'll work with yourself and with some of the others to actually work out how it's going to be done and how you guys are going to get here, etc., etc.
So thank you so much, and I'm really glad that you've given us an update, and I'm glad the rice helped, and I hope these additional, they're just organising the money now.
Sure.
Okay, so
10,800.
Yeah. So this one, well, I'll hand it over on behalf of the chairman of COAD. I'm the vice chair, so I will hand this over to them. So that's what the village, so that they could get the balance of the rights today.
Thank you.
And it will be ongoing support. It's not going to be just today and forget about it. We're going to be with you until we get, until we manage that water system. You know, so it's an ongoing project. And we have already sent over the memorandum of understanding to the National Disaster Agency. So we're ready to go. So to the donors, thank you all very much for donating to help this cause. You know, you all are helping the Gambians. You know, so if you all keep donating, and we will obviously show you all how the money is spent. You know, so that you all can have an update as well. And all the projects we will be accountable for. So COAD will give you an update as we go along with the projects, so you know exactly where your money is. Yeah, so thanks for your support, and let's keep supporting.
And don't forget the fundraiser.
Thanks everyone. You have the last words? Go
I'm sort of words right now. We're definitely grateful for the support. Your support is invaluable by the floor. I wish you could have been around up to the very last minute of the distribution and see the kind of joy that some of the community members had as a result of your donation. We're definitely grateful to BlaXit and all the members of COAD, and we hope and believe that this relationship that we have just cemented would last forever. Yes, thank you so much.
Thank you so much. One nation, one Africa. Thank you, BlaXit family. Please keep watching, please subscribing, and remember, follow your dreams.
Purchase your tracks today. 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 Purchase your tracks today.
Information.